On the left-hand side of the crowd line, I pointed out that Dayglow Cross, that's where the Falcons are going to be dropping.
Hello, my name is Sergeant Neil Connell. I'm third year with the RAF Falcons, parachute display team, and I'll be the commentator for today. And we're here in a minute just setting up with the DZ and getting everything sorted. That noise you hear there is the helium balloon, just the guys getting ready to take the wings and bits and pieces. Now we need a minimum drop height of 2,500 feet. Which is looking marginal for today. Fingers crossed we can get that, and as I mentioned, we can get up to 12,000 feet is our high show. But realistically, looking at the weather today, fingers crossed. I mean, the wind seem within limits. It's just a cloud base, which again ultimately will depend on the results we've gathered by the two gents behind me. So that's the balloon up and gone. So again, as I mentioned there, that'll be tracked by the field light as it goes ahead. Corporal Nathan Fredericks there behind me is tracking the balloon, and the DZSO today, Flight Lieutenant Cy Owen, he'll gather all the information gathered from that balloon, and all the information then is relayed to the team coach, so he knows exactly what's going on as far as all the winds are concerned, which ultimately will tell him how far he needs to get out away from the DZ and make it back, and ultimately again will determine the direction of the turns and everything else like that. So this is all sort of forecast initially, and it's planned out before, and everyone's in the loop before the guys get out.
So if you've got those cameras, zoom in, you may be able to see them. They are pretty low. And then from there, the team coach will exit we'll call smokes. And then from there, ready, set, go. From there, the team coach will exit the aircraft, and it should be about within 2 or 3 seconds, the whole of the team will be out of that. The smoke's been lit down on the DZ, so they're ready. They're happy with regards to the direction of the smoke, and there they go, ladies and gentlemen, out of the aircraft. Smoke's operated. On the coach's wave, the parachute is pulled. Now, from there, the team coach, as I mentioned, that bottom man, he's going to be performing that 180 turn and collect. There we go. Perform to precision. From there, the rest of the guys will perform that 180 on the collect, and then we a turn and run. This gives guys time to get one on top of the other and then perform that non-contact stack. As I mentioned, probably takes a couple of turns, extremely hard the whole time, making sure there's about 10 foot in between each of those canopies. As you can see, the smokes trailing can get extremely hot. So it's imperative the guys keep their distance, keep themselves safe, and make sure they try and keep one on top of the other, but ultimately leaving that safe distance between each of their parachutes. So as we mentioned there, as he starts to lose altitude, those slow controlled turns, and the guys marrying up their turns to get one on top of the other. If you can zoom in, guys, make spectacular viewing once these guys performing those turns and setting themselves up ready for that landing pattern. So again, you may see as well those body positions changing consistently, fighting the turbulence, fighting the different wind bands, one on top of the other, working hard as well, pulling on those risers and pulling those canopy down. Now they'll be able to hear you to about 300 or 400 feet, so they can hear you. So please make nice and loud. Let's clap your hands, stamp your feet, cheer as loud as you can, Scotland. Let's make them a big warm welcome, as I know you can, for the RAF Falcons. They're coming into land, that peel off there. So coming into land, we have Flight Sergeant Kerry Marchman, Sergeant Ryan Norris, Sergeant Sean Borley, Sergeant Mark O'Brien, Corporal Alex Williams, Corporal Paul Smith, Corporal Al Donald, and Sergeant John Veach. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that, one after the other, bang on the money. Once again, put your hands together, show your appreciation for the RAF Falcons parachute display team, landing bang on the money right in front of you today.
A fantastic show today. We're in a very fortunate position being part of the Falcons display team. You know, we travel across the country and doing massive air shows like this, and it's a privilege and an honour to be in front of the public and do these sort of displays.